man, entertain the crowd, man. Entertain the crowd, man. Let's man, man. Man, I'll help you entertain the crowd, man. We'll do this, man. It's gonna be fun, man. I promise you, man. This is gonna be a fun promotion, man. I promise you, man. It's gonna be a fun promotion.
Yeah, to come back. This is no need to sugarcoat it. A lot of people have criticized certain things about like why a guy when he gets shut out like that in his previous fight come right into a tournament of champions, right? Or let's just say in Max Kellerman's version, belt holders. I think really it's just I'm a household name. This is what it is. I'm a household name. The Zone sees it, Takeover Promotion sees it, and I think with all that comes together is me taking it over. So I think I'm a risk taker. Always been that way. You know, became two-time linear world champion at the age of 25. Look forward to making bigger and better records and then breaking my own.
Hey, out of nowhere, Tio would just be like, just talking, he'd just be like, clean chakra, good karma. I'm one with the water.
Breaking news for every boxing fan tonight. Teofimo Lopez and Rolly Romero went face-to-face live on stream, and the energy was pure fire. What started as fight talk turned into direct warnings between both camps. This is no longer just hype. This rivalry just got real ahead of August 22nd.
There's no need to take away, but just add, right? So we're adding a trainer of mine that I grew up with that taught me the fundamentals as a kid, the basics. And that was Milton LaCroix. And I think that's all I'm doing is just adding to the mix, right? I think my father knows how to express to the other trainers that come into this camp now, how I operate, how I work, what is best for me and what is not. I mean, he can instruct them the best way and then they could just mold from there together. I think my father just needs, he needs more voices in that corner right there, you know, to speak for him and also to see different. You know, and get on that same road. I think, look, I wouldn't be Teofimo. I wouldn't be that person. Obviously, I got to get in the ring and show up every time. But it's good, man. I've had my moments of failure, and it's all right for a coach to have the same. It is. I think that if this occurs again, then, yeah, there's something that I definitely got to reassess that and look at and take back from and see what I can do best, right, in my career.
Rolly Romero brushing off the drama here, calling it kid stuff. Classic Rolly. Always relaxed in front of the cameras. But do not let the smile fool you. This is the same man stepping into the ring with Teofimo Lopez in weeks. Confidence like this either wins fights or costs you dearly on fight night.
Bro, dude, they're just two little immature kids, bro. They just, you know, bro, you know, they all say dumb stuff and all that stuff. Bro, Teofimo and Ryan Garcia are both completely harmless. No, not exactly. But it needs to happen. You know, at the end of it, me and Tio have a lot of things alike. Neither of us duck anybody. We fight everybody, including each other.
Chilling words from Teofimo Lopez there. This is not just fight talk. This feels personal. Teofimo has always fought with emotion driving him. And when he talks about ripping fear out of an opponent, Rolly Romero fans should take note. The Brooklyn man means business heading into this one.
Oh yeah, it'll show. I just gotta rip it out. Just gotta take it out from his soul. Show the real fear that he has inside him.
Interesting insight from Ryan Garcia here. No bad blood towards Rolly Romero. Just respect for a fighter who used their sparring history to build his own name. Garcia staying focused on his own path. But this clip shows just how tangled the boxing world truly is behind the scenes.
That's how we keeping it.
You guys are all talking so politely, man.
We gonna run that. Remember that. We're gonna run that.
Yeah,
I like it.
I hope, but like, bring it in.
100%.
Bring it in. Y'all not even put the tip in yet.
Bro,
like, come on, pause, by the way, pause.
Rolly Romero shutting down the cloud, chasing talk instantly. He is not interested in old sparring stories, only the actual fight in the ring. That composure under pressure is exactly what Rolly Romero needs against a sharpshooter like Teofimo Lopez this time around.
I'm like all muscle.
Does that affect your stamina? Does that affect your punch resistance?
Teofimo Lopez giving Rolly Romero real credit here, calling him awkward and unpredictable, which is exactly why this fight excites fans. But make no mistake, Teofimo has his eyes on bigger names at 147 pounds. Beating Rolly Romero is simply step one toward undisputed glory.
And he is awkward at times. He throws his punches in weird ways, but I think that's what makes for an exciting fight and an exciting return for me. You know, I think think that just with the Ryan Garcia fight, him having that, and that was his last win and last fight, I think that is great momentum, obviously on my end as well. I think this right here leads to possibly winner takes, you know, the winner out of Conor Ben and Ryan Garcia. That's what we're looking forward to. But as of right now, at 147, I'm looking to take over and become the undisputed and 3-time lineal world champion.
Teofimo Lopez Sr. firing shots here, reminding everyone that Rolly Romero once avoided this fight. Now the frustration boils over about respect, rankings, and pound-for-pound recognition. This is a father protecting his son's legacy, and it adds real fire to an already heated build-up.
The time when Rolly said that he would never fight us, but you know, nobody wants to fight Rolly, so we stepped in, you know, for a world title after a loss, a bad loss that my son wasn't even in that fight. You know, it was a horrible fight. It was more mental, and it had to do a lot with the way they don't give my son credit for all the things that he has done. Not putting him in the pound-for-pound list, you know, being 2-time, actually, almost, you know, you could say that he was 2-time undisputed, you know, definitely with Omar.
Massive respect for Tim Bradley here. A former world champion predicting a stoppage is not something to brush aside lightly. Bradley clearly rates Teofimo Lopez's power highly against Rolly Romero, and that kind of insider opinion always gets both fan bases talking loudly before fight night arrives.
I think he's gonna stop. I think he's gonna stop. I think he's gonna stop him, man. I think he's definitely gonna stop him. Who's gonna stop who? I think he's gonna stop Rolly.
Eddie Hearn talking business as usual, and he is spot on. Teofimo Lopez versus Rolly Romero is simply too big to ignore. Hearn rating Teofimo, this highly shows the respect he still commands, and promoters love nothing more than genuine, must-see chaos like this.
It is inevitable, the move, but I feel like the Teofimo fight is a great fight, and I think that's a great option for him. So, listen, I honestly think that it's just too big and too good. Like, I rate Teofimo.
Fascinating breakdown from Rolly Romero own trainer Salas. Not disrespecting Teofimo Lopez, just pointing out real physical wear from moving up in weight. Salas clearly believes Rolly Romero is the more natural 147-pounder, and that theory alone could shift the entire narrative here.
It will be a great fight, very interesting fight. Many people are saying to me like Teo is overwhelming Rolly. But if you can see Teo the last fight against Shakur, I think age start to giving some problem to Teo. Even I can see, I know him very, very young. His muscle start to change. You remember, he's 140 guys moving up to 147. So already Rolly show he's a real solid 147, and Teo is the guy who will go up to 147.
Now this clip explains a lot about where this rivalry truly began. Rolly Romero sounding genuinely hurt here, not just angry, admitting he expected respect from Teofimo Lopez after winning his belt and instead got insults. There is real emotion behind the trash talk, and that matters. Fighters carry these moments into camp, into sparring, into the ring itself. This is not manufactured beef for pay-per-view numbers. This sounds like a friendship turned rivalry, and those tend to produce the most explosive fights in the sport.
It's heated, you know, when I got a belt, you know, the first thing he did wasn't congratulate me. He called me out and started talking bad about me. So I mean, and then he just kept talking bad about me, and then eventually I was like, bro, like I've always been there for you, and like, you know. But whatever, man, I done went through those crazy things.
Teofimo Lopez sounding like a true champion of the sport here. Gloves up, guns down is not just a slogan. It is exactly why boxing exists, settling real problems the right way. Both men have danced around this fight for a long time, and Teofimo is right. The moment has finally arrived. This kind of maturity from a former undisputed champion shows he understands the bigger picture, using the ring as the ultimate courtroom where Rolly Romero will get his answers.
Yeah, I think that the thing is like we're kind of like beating around the bush of it, but
the time is up, man. We got to fight each other. We got to settle it in the ring. That's how that's why it's a gentleman's sport. That's why it's a real man's sport for a reason. If you got problems, you settle it in the boxing ring. You know, what they say, gloves up.
Solid analysis from Sean Zittel here, and it is balanced, not one-sided at all. Leaning towards Teofimo Lopez due to creativity and quickness, while still giving Rolly Romero real credit for his one-punch power and explosiveness. Zittel pointing out how much Teofimo has grown as a boxer, more patient, better timing, smarter distance management since the Ryan Garcia fight. This kind of detailed breakdown is exactly why hardcore boxing fans cannot stop talking about this matchup right now.
If I had to make a pick, it's Teofimo Lopez. And after giving Rolly a real shot, and I still am, of course, this is a very competitive fight on paper, but I still, after talking up Rolly's chances, even before this presser, lean towards Teofimo because he's just overall the more creative fighter with a quickness advantage too, although Rolly does have explosiveness with one-punch speed and power. But I think that Teofimo, it's not like Rolly is a huge back foot puncher. He knows his distance more now. He's more patient. He has good timing. He can counterpunch a little bit too, like he showed against Ryan Garcia in the second round. And he will move around a little bit. He will get up on his bike when he needs to, but he's not punching off that back foot thus far. And
Teofimo Lopez Sr. with the bold talk again, suggesting Rolly Romero needed a whole team of big names just to get through that fight with his son. Whether you agree or not, it shows the respect level his camp still holds for Teofimo ability inside the ring. This kind of confidence from a father and trainer combined tells you the belief inside that camp has never wavered, no matter what critics or doubters continue to say from the outside looking in.
He's got a lot of people that you know, they are high up there, and you know, he had the Avengers helping him for this fight, so yeah. You know what I mean, you know, he had a lot of people helping him to win, to be my son, so that tells you how good my...
Straight to the point from Rolly Romero here, and fans will love the honesty. No elaborate game plan talk, just punch Teofimo Lopez in the face and avoid getting hit back. Simple, direct, and exactly the kind of confidence a challenger needs heading into a fight this massive. Rolly Romero clearly understands the magnitude of the opportunity in front of him, a chance to become a Hall of Famer himself, while denying Teofimo Lopez his three-division world title dream on August 22nd.
Lomachenko. Hey, no, hey, let me explain this. You was never our friend. Nobody knew who the fuck you was, and you came and started cloud chasing on my son. And then when you came and fought Tank, you never even talked to us again. That's why I hit you in the chest the last time I seen you, remember?
You hit me in the chest?
When I hit you in the chest and I said you ain't a real friend.
But
you remember that day?
Junior.
You just kept on walking, man.
Junior,
you're a fake, bro.
Junior, you're
a fucking fake, bro. And you know that night, you're not even gonna touch.
So there it is. Months of insults, warnings, mind games, and raw emotion, all leading to one night that could define both careers forever. Teofimo Lopez is fighting for legacy, chasing that elusive three-division undisputed status and a place among the true greats of this era. Rolly Romero is fighting for validation, a chance to silence every doubter and become a Hall of Famer in his own right. On his own terms, if Rolly Romero wins, it flips the entire 147-pound picture upside down. Suddenly, he is the man everyone at welterweight has to go through, and every insult from the Lopez camp becomes a story he gets to tell for the rest of his career. But if Teofimo Lopez shocks the doubters and gets the statement win, it silences every single critic who said his best days were behind him. It proves the emotion, the trainer changes, the hunger, all of it was real, and it puts him right back into the biggest conversations in the sport. Mentally, this one is close to call. Teofimo Lopez fights with fire and personal motivation on his side, while Rolly Romero fights with freedom, nothing to lose, and everything to gain. That mix always makes for fireworks. That are you backing Teofimo Lopez to prove the doubters wrong? Or is Rolly Romero about to shock the boxing world? Drop your thoughts below.